Velkommen til denne uges udgave af Fra Øver Til Orange. Bandet her, som vi skal se er lige om lidt, er af dem, som er på vej frem på den danske musikscene. Det er et band, som drømmer om at komme til at spille på Roskilde Festivalens orange scene. Mit navn er Lasse Underbjerg, og i aften stiller vi skarpt på bandet Federal Unicorn, som er medlemmer fra hele 3 forskellige lande. Og som altid skal de på vores barometer vise, hvor langt de selv synes, de er nået i forhold til at opnå deres drøm. Velkommen til Fra Øver Til Orange.
Aftens band blev dannet i sommeren 2010. Samme år vandt de Battle of the Bands Herning og fik en anden plads til samme arrangement i Skive 2012. 2012 var også året, hvor bandet satte en milepæl og skrev pladekontrakt med selskabet Enough Said Music. I 2013 triumferede bandet med deres første album-release. Mine damer og herrer, tag godt imod Federal Unicorn.
Og aftens band der har selvfølgelig medlemmer fra 3 forskellige lande. Christian spiller trommer og er fra Aarhus. Robert han er forsanger og guitarist og er fra Litauen. Og Jakub, også kaldet Kuba, han spiller bas og han er fra Polen. Og interviewet her kommer til at foregå på engelsk, da flere af bandets medlemmer ikke taler dansk. So welcome guys.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming. First and foremost, I'd like to introduce you to our orange stage barometer. It looks like this, and the point for you here is to take the needle and point how far you think you've come in terms of, starting from scratch and playing on the orange stage. So
okay.
Here you go.
All right. Well, I'm gonna hit it right over the middle, somewhere at 55-60%, I would say.
57.
Is that right, guys?
Yeah, 57.
Yeah, 57.
Om lidt der skal jeg tale med bandet om, hvordan de er nået dertil, hvor de er nu. Men først så skal vi møde denne uges ekspert, som skal give bandet med råd med på vejen.
Jeg hedder Amir Rehman. Jeg arbejder med subkultur, undergrundens events og upcoming bands. Jeg er både booker og manager for den. Upcoming bands kan gøre det på de sociale medier, det er, at de blandt andet kan lave en falsk profil, lave flere. Jeg ved godt, det er moralsk ukorrekt og uetisk, vil nogen mene. Men når man står på den sociale medieplatform, for mig at se, så handler det om at udnytte alle muligheder. Problemet er bare, hvis din musik så ikke holder, og det produkt ikke kan sælges, så er det lige meget, hvor meget du sådan, snyder med promovering. Det er naivt og dumt at tro, at man bare kan lave et Facebook-arrangement, og så strømmer folk. Du skal remind dem hele tiden, og så skal du prikke til dem.
Guys, three different guys from 3 different countries. How did you start playing together?
Well, we met each other in the lovely city of Herning, and we studied at the university. I met Robert at a party at the student house, and I was playing some music, and he asked me, "Do you want to play with me?" And I've heard you, so I thought at that point, no thanks. It wasn't really any good. I went out town for a year or 2, came back, and then he gained a lot of skill. And then we started playing together, and he brought along Kuba, and then slowly we started writing our own material as well.
Yeah, and you played, as you told me, the first couple of months you played only cover songs, but then you started writing your own material. Why did you do that?
Well, I guess, playing covers eventually gets boring because it's not yours. Like, it's more, to us I think it was fun at the beginning, and eventually you can't take it any further. And you want to take it further, and the only way to take it further is to look inside of you and take that out, So that's why
there's limited amount of fun and no challenge in playing somebody else's music.
Yeah.
Okay, so you started playing your own songs, your own music, but what sort of venues did you play in the first couple of years?
Small cafes, student houses.
Really small.
Wherever we could get a gig.
But we did get them packed.
Yeah.
Okay, so how was it for the first couple of years, playing your own songs in small venues?
Pure fun, really, just straight up fun. It was a small town. It was fairly easy to get audience there, we knew students from 2 universities.
Yeah.
And 2 universities were tightly related. So it was, it was really nice and easy,
Good. And I'd like to know also, playing together for such a long time also amounts to a number of great and fun stories. I know you have something about a rock in your rehearsal room.
And that's a story starting with
beer.
having a practice and a lot of alcohol.
Just as any great story, this one also starts with a beer.
Yes.
Yeah. So at that point, we figured out, hey, we are a rock band, so we need a rock. We went outside our practice room and found the biggest stone lying around and just rolled it in.
Yeah.
100 kilos, I don't know.
Yeah, it was there till we moved out. So
I think it's still there.
Might be.
Yeah.
Some say it's still there.
Vi har mødt bandet i øvelokalet til en snak om, hvordan man promoverer sig som band på old school facon. Det kommer her.
Hit it. Whether we are modern or an old school type of band. Well, I think today you don't have a choice but to be a little bit of both. But all in all, I think we definitely like the old school. We like going to people directly, talking face to face, and we do avoid emails by all means, because that's just a drag. And we like it that way, that way you get to meet people and establish a more solid relationship. Network advantages that a manager can give a band. From first-hand experience, we definitely got some good gigs from our managers, so they know the venues, they know the people, and it's much easier to get a gig if you know the people. Another big score for us was to get a studio, which would normally be very expensive, but because of the network, we got it fairly cheap and on time and done really well. So I think, from my point of view, the manager can just save a lot of money by having the network, which is convenient for an upcoming band because we broke.
When you hand the old school way, when you actually give record labels and managers your record, you also give them sort of your identity with it, because there's also pictures and illustrations in it, and they got the lyrics, so that gives a better picture of who you are as a band.
Oh, yeah.
All right. That was good.
That was good. So you like promoting yourself face-to-face, meeting people personally and, mouth to ear. But in the later years, we've seen that more and more bands become dependent on using the social media platforms. What do you think of that?
Well, it's only natural. I mean, that's how it is now. People are on these platforms, but often also very illoyal. Really, there's no loyalty. You just take whatever is most interesting. So that's also why I think we prefer to build more solid relationships with the fans through gigs at venues. That's our preferred approach, because otherwise you might be just inflating a big balloon that's going nowhere.
I think social media is more of a reminder that you are there rather than a statement that you are there, and you have to make a statement live.
Okay, but also not using the social media platforms, isn't that a dangerous path in terms of, missing potential and not reaching all the fans you could?
Definitely is. And we do use the social media. There's so many different ways to go about it also. And I guess, we haven't really looked into it so much, But, you there mostly.
Yeah, we do it as it goes. And we're trying to release some short videos, pictures, some music videos we recorded an album, and we already have 3 music videos out of 12 songs.
So have you actually talked about a digital strategy for the band?
Not a strategy in particular, no. But,
we're doing what feels right at the moment.
There is one as you look back, but there's no as you look in the future.
Okay, because one of the platforms that bands can use is Spotify,
right.
And I know that you refer to them as a bully. Can you explain why?
Well, it's just a result of how the market is now, but personally I would like to give them a warm fuck you, because they're paying musicians so little that, they might as well not pay. It's not even 2 euro per song. But you have to have your music there because it's a part of the market now, and everybody has their music there. So for us, it's still a good platform because people will search it up on their phone.
If you wanna exposure and gain access to your music easily, that's a great place to be.
Yeah.
But if you are there to make money,
forget it.
Plus, I mean, it's known to us as musicians that there's only real money in touring these days. Records don't really do the trick anymore, so you might as well make yourself available to be listened to online.
Yeah. Thank you.
Når jeg booker band, så gør jeg det gennem netværk. Og jeg følger selvfølgelig også med i de sociale medier og læser alle magasinerne. Så det er en blanding af de sådan 3 forskellige ting. Altså jeg er jo passioneret musikelsker ud af at være booker og manager. Så jeg følger med i tendenserne, og jeg har jo venner, som bor i forskellige byer, som også er en del af undergrunden og subkulturen der. Så vi pincher nogle bands til hinanden. Jeg læser blade, magasiner, tjekker op på Facebook, Soundvenue, alt hvad der rører sig. Alt hvad der kan røre sig på den front. Og så er det meget gennem netværk. Jeg har hørt så meget musik, at der er noget, der virkelig sådan skal sparke ben under mig, før jeg sådan siger, dem der. Men bands behøver jo ikke være originale. Så længe de har noget passion og noget autenticitet, som jeg kan mærke, at de formår at få igennem lydstrømmen til mig, så siger jeg, okay, lad os give dem en chance.
So we've talked about the exotic city of Herning. We've talked about the rock in the rehearsal room. Now I want to talk about what's next for the band. So what are your plans for the next couple of years?
Well, really, we want to get out of Denmark, to be honest.
Take the show abroad.
Yeah, we all like Denmark, but there's not a big market for rock, really. We've been to Canada recently, and that's a lot bigger, just in Canada, a lot bigger market for rock. And the same in Germany and UK. So that is the next plan this year.
So that's a dream of yours. So what's the ultimate dream for you as a band?
Well, it's fairly easy. We want to be the greatest bands in the world,
Make a living out of playing, definitely, and make that the main thing that we do. Basically.
Yeah. I mean, if people can get as high as we are of our music on stage when they listen to it, that's sort of like my objective.
Yeah. So you want to make it a full-time job. So how do you plan on doing that?
Well, we'll just keep doing what we do, and we'll just get better at it,
Hopefully at some point we can quit our other job. Yeah.
I mean, the thinking we got our managers for, really. So.
Talking about a manager and the future makes me want to show you this again. And what you need to do now is to take the needle and pinpoint it exactly at where you think you'll be in 5 years, if you'll regress or if you'll actually be standing on the Orange stage. So what do you think?
All right. Well, as I look back and I hope for the same pattern to continue, I have no doubt that it will hit 100% in 5 years. Yes, I'm positive about it. Okay. I think we do, and we've put a lot of work into it, and I see more work coming up, and I think all of us will like the struggle, because it is a struggle, and we like it. And that's the beauty of it. So I think we'll hit it.
Fingers crossed we'll get there.
So what exactly are you going to do to reach the goal of playing on the Orange stage?
Well, we got more festivals coming up, and we will slowly start, hopefully, building up on bigger festivals. Also abroad, especially abroad, I'd say. And that will slowly take us to the bigger stages.
Yeah. And in the meantime, of course, writing new material, developing ourselves as artists and performers,
Hard work and focus.
Yeah.
So how much are you willing to sacrifice in order to make it to 100%?
Fucking everything.
Nice. Vi har også ladet vores ekspert høre bandets musik. Nu kan du høre, hvad han synes om det, og samtidig så giver han bandet råd med på vejen i forhold til, hvordan de kan komme videre for at opnå deres drøm. Det kommer her.
Det ruller. Fedt. Rigtig fed bas. Lækker disco-rytme, der kører der. Rigtig fedt samspil mellem bas og trommer. Så kommer guitaren, sådan, der styrer med sit hovedriff. Lækker garage-vokal. tror sådan umiddelbart, at Danmark det er for småt til den. Min intuition siger til mig, at danskerne vil ikke umiddelbart sådan tage den til sig og blive overvældet af den, fordi de spiller meget internationalt. Så det fornemmer jeg umiddelbart, at de måske skulle rykke pælene mod England og satse på at blive kendt i undergrunden, der så break igennem. Og så den vej komme tilbage til Danmark og blive stået.
So moving to England to get an international breakthrough, what do you think of that?
Well, that coincides with our agenda, really. So
We're ready.
yeah, we're ready. Good advice, bro. And yeah, we're on it.
Okay, sure. You've agreed today to play one of your songs, and we're looking forward to that. But first, I'd like to say thank you to all of you for coming.
Thank you for
having us. It was an
us.
absolute pleasure. Det var det fra denne uges udgave af Fra Øver Til Orange. Tilbage der nu kun at nyde musikken. Tak fordi I så med og på gensyn i næste uge. Take it away, guys.
Of a sacred cell, I'm a saint when I'm into hell. Let's have a big fight. I crush rocks and I break my nose, tearing up her pantyhose, and rules you live by. Go harder. The girls to go low, the boys to play smart. The forward goes go harder. Big class, she says I did. Bad kid makes a bigger hit. Come baby, get some. I've been rolls and I'll let you grow. Look at you so skeptical. Come baby, get some. Beats to go hard, and bass to go hard, and I will go harder. And girls to go low, boys to play smart. The phone blows, go harder. Woo! Beats to go hard, and bass to go hard, and I will go harder. And girls to go low, boys to play smart. Phone goes, go harder.